From the Yonkers Statesman, September 28, 1916. Headline: German attack at Verdun repulsed. The German strong attack last night on the front between Thomont and Fleury. The War Office announced that the assault was repulsed, with heavy German losses. On the Somme front, French batteries are actively bombarding the German positions. While no infantry advances on the Somme front are reported by Paris today, the violent artillery struggle is continuous. The French have been thrusting out forcefully east from Rancourt, and the speedy development of developing movements against Péronne is expected. The Russians have resumed their violent attacks in southern Volhynia and Galicia, but they report the Austro-Germans are making a stubborn defensive and are delaying the Russians with repeated counterattacks. Headline: Mexican bandits said to be near Texan border. Field Headquarters, American Punitive Expedition to Mexico by radio to Columbus. Francisco Villa, with 600 men, was at Santa Clara Ranch on September 22nd for the immediate purpose of capturing trains near Laguna and with the idea of striking north and invading Texas in the vicinity of Fabens, according to the latest and most detailed report concerning the bandits' movements received at Field Headquarters. Villa is said to be using a crutch. The horses in the band are reported in poor condition and men in rags. American headquarters declined to vouch for these reports. Headline: Schools reopen Monday, October 2nd. This is 3 weeks later than usual due to the infantile paralysis epidemic. Perfectly safe now, says Mr. Gorton, 45 new teachers. After a postponement of 3 weeks, owing to the prevalence of infantile paralysis, the public schools of Yonkers will reopen on Monday morning of next week. The schools were to have opened September 11, but the Board of Education decided some time ago to keep them closed until October 2nd. It is expected that the enrollment this year will be larger than ever. Physicians will visit all of the schools Monday morning and make examinations in each class. All children just coming in the schools will be examined individually. Regarding transportation facilities during the trolley strike, nothing is to be done by the school authorities, and the teachers and children will have to shift for themselves in order to get to and from the schools. Some time ago, it was reported that there would be fewer vacations during the school year, owing to the fact that there is a rule of the State Education Department to the effect that there must be 180 days of school. As the schools open 3 weeks later than usual, it was thought this would require the suspension of the usual vacation periods, which come at Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter, in order to make up the 3 weeks. But Mr. Gorton, superintendent of schools, said the legislature probably will pass a special act which will shorten the school term this year. Another matter of interest to teachers and pupils, discussed by Mr. Gorton, was a question of the lengthening of the school day. Eventually the schools will be open at 8:30 and close at 3:30, thus making the school day an hour longer. Until the schools are running smoothly, the sessions will start at 9 and end at 3, as usual. But later, an arrangement will be made whereby the children will be required to put in 100 minutes more a week. This extra time will be for a course of study in gymnastics. Military training for boys probably will be taken up. And that's the news from Yonkers 100 years ago today.